resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. First down throw for Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Taylor. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Jameis now on first down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
First down, Winston. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
So 2nd and 10 here. From the gun, Winston. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. To the air again with Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And this one is right down the middle. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is knocked down from the side. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain, and it's second down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held him to no gain.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Following the interception, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On play action, Winston. And his throw is incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Winston. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Shift together here from the D-line. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Stays on his feet. Launching one for Henderson. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there for Indy. 47 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills getting set to get. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Play fake. Winston finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
That goes for a gain of 31. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Second down, Winston. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. To throw is Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Here's Winston. He's got it to Williams. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. Because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Jameis to throw it. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flipping left sideline, it's complete. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam. And he loses the football a second time. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now out come the Bills. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Winston. And this is going to be incomplete. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his man. It's Williams. 30, 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Bills cut into that lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end. Zone for a touchback. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Second down following the run.
Switch up.
Now it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards to gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Rodgers going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
It'll be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Winston now to throw on first down. To the right side, complete to Taylor. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Jameis now on first down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Now Winston. Setting up the screen to Kelly. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now a second down throw for Winston. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Eric Ebron from 8 yards out. And the Bills get a bit closer.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker. Sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Charles, you think back to...